Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today, we're going to talk about how to create those social media images. You know, I've been talking about getting your real estate on with regard to the internet. Now, there's no excuse. We're talking about free tools that can help you make images. That's right. We're going to go over it step by step in this one. So stop playing. So please, like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back. And I want to thank everybody who's here, everyone who's new. Please check out the old videos. They're not really old, but they're all pertinent. And please share videos. Now, today a little bit different. We're going to be going over a lot of you. I always say get your piece of the real estate, meaning whether it's actual real estate or virtual real estate, in this case internet real estate, with all the different social media platforms. You know, like Instagram is pretty famous, Facebook pretty well known, then we have the Snapchats, the Twitters, things like that. You have to keep in mind that all those platforms accept different type of images and video. And so therefore a lot of you may be sitting there when I say this going, Eric, I don't know what to do, where to start. Well, just like everything else, how we do it, the Stop Struggling Now way. I'm going to show you it's just your own sweat equity to start. You've seen plenty of times where people are putting up their own memes, as they call it, images, quotes, things like that, and you're sitting there going, where do they get these pictures? How do they do it? Well, you may not know that it's relatively simple, so I'm going to go over some of that today. This way, you don't feel like they have a special team, or they have a group of people helping them out, or that they're going to like a Fiverr, for instance, to pay for it. You can start your own corporation, your own image, your own branding any day you want. It's up to you. That's the beauty of living in this day and age, that you can start anything literally for free, as long as you have internet access. But you can even have a computer or a cell phone and go get free internet at the library, at Krispy Kreme, at hotels, at restaurants, and you could do your business there. So I'm just saying, don't limit yourself. If you're sitting there saying I can't do something, you can. So let's get started without further ado. So you see we're on the Stop Struggling Now page, and like I said, we have previous videos. Check them out. The last video was on AU trade lines. If you need one, please get it. The video before that, how to start an Airbnb without any money, and I actually show receipts. I'm showing my 1099s. All these other little gurus who claim they're making all this money, they're showing you stuff, but it ain't the actual 1099s that Airbnb are giving you. So just saying, the no guru zone kind of irks me when people are saying this is how much money I made without giving any verification, and then they're sending you to these sites where they get paid based on selling you information, acting like that's how they're making their money. I'm skeptical. And then there's others who actually make money, but I'm just pointing it out like that. So without further ado, everybody get yourself accustomed to Canva, Canva.com. Again, they have a pro tool, but they also offer the free tool. Everything I do is free. I will tell you if I pay for it. There's no outstanding $2,000 camera that I'm using. I told you I'm using a Note 4. There's no anything software I'm using to make images. All of this stuff is free or little to no cost. Anybody can do it, and in this case it's Canva. And you can see right here, you can sign up for free, and you can look down here where they have the automated social media, the posters, social media, YouTube thumbnails. You can make it in Canva. I make mine in TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy is a free tool to help you get your videos and everything optimize with the internet, and helps you with your thumbnails, helps you understand things. And they have a free portion for TubeBuddy. There's a link down below so you can sign up for TubeBuddy for free. Again, that's what I'm using. I'm not paying the extra upgrade fee in TubeBuddy. I'm not paying the extra upgrade fee in Canva. So you can see here YouTube. You see Facebook cover, Facebook posts, Instagram posts, all this, Twitter posts. Each one of these places, the way the images go, they're a little bit different, and this makes it easier for you. Now, I'll even go into the last video I did. I added Instagram logo with the @Stop Struggling Now, and I put it on screen. I've never done that prior until this last video about the AU trade lines, but from now on I'm probably going to insert that, plus the Facebook, plus other social media platforms. I might insert that into the videos from now on, because we're going to start growing this a little bit bigger. We've reached 3,000 subscribers, so thank you everybody. And now we're going to start reaching more people. I'm going to expand the Stop Struggling Now brand, so to speak. So all you have to do, we're going to go this step by step, make it simple for you so you know you can do it. So all you do is go custom design, and as you can see, you have your choices. So you can click on custom design if you want. You can pick your height and width. Like for instance, I'm messing around with IGTV right now, and they require 492, I think it is, by 792, and that gets me the design, that the thumbnail image for IGTV. So far I've posted up about 2 of the videos I've made on YouTube on there, but the thumbnail is a lot to be desired, because I never actually conformed to their image, the thumbnail image for the IGTV. So we'll get to that in a second. But so you can start your design, and it doesn't really matter. I'll pick this animated, but even though it's okay, I'll show you what they mean by animated. Why don't we just pick something here? And animated usually means that they're going to actually, something's going to move. So there you go. So now you can actually add to this, take this out, move things around, take out these background images, put anything in you want. And that's how you can do it and start it. Okay? Pretty simple, right? So what I'm going to talk about though is, because I'm going to do where you see Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, you're saying, okay, I don't have the image, or you can find it somewhere, but why even look around when you can just put it in? And you see all the images and see that they say free. So you can use these images for free. And here's a premium. That means you would have to pay. There's a cost to it. And the pro and the premium, these all cost. But here's the image right here for Instagram. So let's just, I guess I could actually do this a little bit. And so you can shrink it to whatever size. I got a background here, right? So you can shrink it to whatever size you want. And I didn't mean to mess this up a little bit. Let me go back here, take this out. I didn't mean to have that on the screen. Okay, so now it's this simple. So we did this, and then all you do is go over here to the left, and you see this row over here. You can do whatever you want. You can add a background if you wanted to, but in this case I want to keep the background white or black or whatever color I want. But now I can put text in. So I'm going to put a text using subtitle, and so I'll put just like I did, @Stop Struggling Now, right? And then we do this. I just put it side by side, and then everybody says, well, Eric, how do we make it bigger? Yeah, let's do it this way. Get out of here. Make it bigger. Whatever size you want. And then after that, you can just drag it. Put it here. Put it wherever you want, really. If you want it on top, you want it on the bottom, it doesn't really matter. Alright, so now that's all we had to do. And if I wanted to do that, that would be fine. But I mean, you can go over here and change all the, if you want to change to a different font, you can make that happen. If you want to change how big it is, you can see right here, you have that choice. If you want to change colors and put a color in there, that's fine too. If you want to change the spacing, whatever you want to do, you can do. So just for illustrative purposes and make this short, I've already completed it. So we'll just say that's it. So now I hit download. So then it would download into my computer, usually in your download file. But since I already just showed you, if you would have watched the last video, you would have showed this one here is the one I made and I put in the video. Now, what's going to happen though is when you download it, it's going to include the background, because I didn't change the background I didn't size this how I wanted it accordingly, but there's a reason I didn't do that. But here's all I did then. I have Office. Most people have Office or Word or Paint or some software on their computer that will allow you to upload an image or cell phone. And here's what I did. I uploaded it into my Word, and then this is the crop signal here, the crop sign. And all I did was I just reduced the background like this, so we can reduce the background. And since I'm doing this short and sweet, we'll do it how we doing it. Yeah. So I did something like that and move this over. Done. And then all I did was save it. After I save it into my social media image file, then when I made the video, I just loaded it into the video, and that's why on the last video, about 4 minutes in or 3 minutes in, you see this logo underneath the AU prices. And that's how simple it is to create your own image, and that's how simple it is if you want to create a meme, a quote, or anything else like that using Canva. It's free, like I said. So you're not done. Everybody can do this. So we'll go back over here, because I'm going to go show you something about Instagram as well, because a lot of people use their computer and they may not know that you can post on Instagram. So here's Instagram right here, for instance. So a lot of people may not know you can do this. Now everybody says, well, hey Eric, what about this image that you have over here? After you saved it, it has a black background. So now what that means is this whole picture you see in black and that whole square you see is actually going to be what everyone sees. So it's fine as long as the background may be black, but what happens if the background is white and I want my image not to show that black background? Okay, that's possible. So we got to wipe this out and we got to make it transparent, right? So in Canva, you could do transparent, but let me get an image up. But I believe they block you on the free version. So here's transparent right here, transparency, and then you can do this though, which is cool. That makes it easy enough. That's one way to do the transparency on there. But again, you're going to have this black background, and you're not just going to have the yellow image. So if you don't want the black background, then there's something you can do. What do? We go to lunapic.com. Disregard the 4. You want to go to lunapic.com that you see right here, and that'll automatically put in the World Wide Web 4. And this is how you get things transparent. You get the image that you want. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this in real time. Because a lot of times people are saying, they're skeptical. They're sitting there saying, what do I do? What's going on? And I'm sitting here going, wait a minute now. What are we talking about? So social media images. Here's the black one after I then cut it down. So I'm going to load it up, and look what we have. That image is how it would show everywhere. I have no problem. I can post this image in a lot of places. But if you don't want, like I said, if you don't want this to be black background and you just want this to look like it's floating, then you come over here, and all you have to do is right up here where you see this cursor, you see transparent right here. And again, you can crop, you can scale, you can rotate it, but for our purposes we're going to do transparent. And what's going to happen is right here. And then you say, hey Eric, what's going on with this black in here? That's the transparent area, but there's this drop down menu, transparent color. So after we apply, look here. Now all we have to do is save it, and now wherever you post this, it's just going to post the Instagram image and your words, and the background will be whatever background is already there. So if you have doesn't matter what the background color is from this point on. So now wherever you post this will have your image, it'll have your Instagram username. That simple. And then you just save it. That simple. So here's the save button down here at the bottom. All right? Nothing more, nothing less, and that's how easy it is. So you can just do sweat equity. I've been using that word a lot ever since Grandma's house. We can do sweat equity, and you can produce content. You can produce whatever you want. You just have to take your time. And you have to be diligent about it. And if you can post something every day, every 2 days, and if you're selling something, you're branding something, you're trying to start a business, you want to post something every 2 or 3 days, but not just on Instagram. You want to get a Facebook page. You want to get even a TikTok these days. That's almost like a Facebook 20 years ago. Not 20, because Facebook's only been out about 12 years. But about 12 years ago when Facebook first came out, people thought it was just nothing major. TikToks even could be turned into something, so you might as well get familiar with that platform. Snapchat, another platform. Twitter, all this, you can post up whatever image you want and you can make it transparent, so therefore you can write on anything you want. So I'm going to go one step further, because a lot of you say, hey, I don't like using my cell phone, and Instagram, Snapchat, and all that is designed almost to be mobile. But you say, okay, I made this on my computer. Now what do I do if I want to post to Instagram? Because, by the way, we're on Instagram. Stop struggling now, please. Please sign up there too. Follow there, because obviously I don't post videos here. They're more like motivational quotes, little sayings, things like that. I do post the YouTube video on IGTV now. I just started that. And please come over here and follow. So anyhow, we're on the computer. You see what's happening here. You're saying, hey, I don't see anything, any way to post up. There's no plus signs, no post up signs. So what you do is come over here where the cursor is. You right click. You go down here. You hit inspect. Up pops down here this menu. You'll see this over here to the left is like for your computer. But you see this cell phone tablet looking thing? You press on this. See how it changed it? You still can't post. There's nothing here that's posting. So what you have to do, reset your page, and look here at the bottom. You got a plus sign. Now you can post. Hit the plus sign. You can now add to your story if you want to use stories. So this is how simple it is. So if I was gonna, now I can pick any picture image, but I'm not gonna post right now. But now all I would have had to do is do this, click open, and it would now be in post mode, and then you would be able to write whatever you want to write and go on about your business. All right? So this is how simple it is, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing hard. All your sweat equity. This could take you, it could take you 20, 30 minutes to make this happen. But it's your time, your energy, your effort, and it's costing you nothing but your time, your energy, and effort. You don't have to pay anybody, but the reward is you can reach hundreds, thousands of people on these different platforms that you're not going to be able to reach by doing nothing. And by me having, for instance, Stop Struggling Now, that is now branding, that is now my real estate on Instagram, my real estate on Twitter, real estate on Facebook. You never know, as more people get on these platforms, there's not going to be the name that you're going to want, because you kind of want your company name to be your company name. You don't want to use XYZ and you're calling yourself Stop Struggling Now, for instance. So this is the short and sweet tutorial for the day. I normally don't do anything like this, but I figured this is Stop Struggling Now. And if you want to make extra money, extra income, this is what you got to do. So thank you for watching the video. Please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And you know it continues to be hard out here. The world at large is always hard. But what you have to remember is life is hard, then you die. So how do you want your life to be? You got to go out there and make it happen. Nobody's stopping you. It's all up in your head. There's obstacles in life. Nothing's fair in life. But what is fair is he who works hard reaps the rewards, reaps the benefits. Some of us get lucky, but some of us actually know what we're doing. With that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.